first time I was shamed by a boss. I was only a few years out of college. He came into what was supposed to be a planning meeting and scoffed at the approach, asked why we weren't using some new technology. I felt my face get warm. I couldn't speak. Thankfully, somebody came to my rescue and explained our choices. The way I saw it, I had two options. I could ask for permission from now on and make sure I was conforming, or, because I'm not particularly good at conforming, I could keep doing what I was doing, but make sure I built some armor so I would never be speechless and ashamed again. I could know everything that everyone else didn't know, so no one could say I didn't. I could be 100% certain that my ideas wouldn't fail. I would be perfect, and no one could ever again shame me. Spoiler alert, I kept needing to upgrade my armor because it kept happening again. So I ended up building tons of armor. Fast forward a bunch of years. I'm resilient, I'm successful, I'm the smartest one in the room, and I am a total bitch. The red face that I had in scene 1, I see that face on people when I talk to them all the time. Sometimes they build armor and they get ahead, but usually they just give up and comply. Companies are not machines that you put people into like raw materials. They are human systems. And if you want to change a human system, you start by changing the humans. And the first human that we need to look at is ourselves. In my story, I'm both the hero and the villain. We all think it's someone else who's the villain, but we are all both because we make up what is the human system. We're the heroes and the villains of our own stories. You think it's them, but them who? Them the leaders? They have the same problem you do. We've all either given up or we've built so much armor that we can't lead. We're humans. We can change the human system. So now let's zoom out. What happens when you have a whole organization of people who feel shame, who feel fear? They just do what they're told to make sure that they get their bonus. It's not a very vibrant organization. There is no innovation happening in a place like that. How do we make it better? Well, we start off with ourselves. But they have armor to protect themselves. Make it safe so they can shed a layer. So let's start with ourselves.